Are you satisfied with the way your Trude wings sit on the hook? Does the tail and the wings sometimes get mixed up? Does it slip to the side? We've got a simple solution. Stick around. Today we're going to share with you tip number 19. It was originally published in Fly Tire magazine. Hi, I'm Beatty. Today we're going to show you how a simple loop of thread placed in the right place can make the difference in your Trude wings, whether they get mixed up with the tail or they don't. Come on over to the vise, we'll take a look. I have a partially completed fly in the vise. It's got a bleached moose tail, orange body, and I've substituted the normal black thread in the front for orange because it'll show up better for our photography. I've tied a hackle on at the front, and I'm going to trim off the waist right now. Now I'm going to wrap my thread over that trimmed end, and here's where something is a really important step. I'm bringing this thread all the way forward so it reaches the hackle. Very important. I'd like you to take notice that right over here, we've got the wing is kind of slipped down on the side a little bit. It's not too uncommon, or sometimes on a Trude fly, the wing also gets down so it's kind of in around the tail. We want to separate the two, but not dramatically. I'm going to start by pulling these fibers up like this, and here's where that thread comes into play. We're going to take a single loop of thread coming from the front, our pull point, hold it over, bring the wing up, bring the thread under, and here's where it's really important. You don't just start wrapping right there again because you'll pull the wing to the side. Instead, you bring the thread all the way forward to the pull point again. All right, good. It gives us the figure 8 over the top. It provides separation between the wing and the tail, and it keeps the wing from slipping down the other side. Now I'll go ahead and advance my thread to the back of the hook and wrap the hackle. Starting at the front, working my way to the back. And I kind of am leaving some little gaps there so I can fill them in as I come forward on the second part of the hackle wrap. We get a heavily hackled fly with one feather. Now I will work my thread forward through the hackle. That binds that hackle in place. Has less of a chance of coming apart. And I'll leave a couple turns of thread there. Now I'll return to the front with the second wrap of hackle, filling in those little spaces that I left on the first pass until I reach the front. Now we're often asked why we can get such nice heads on our flies, and here's how we do it. And I'll take just 2 turns of thread around that feather, holding it there at the front. At this point, pull it back out of the way and wrap a thread head in a jam knot that pushes the hackle back. That puts a dog leg, if you will, in the stem of the feather. That makes for a really good looking head on your fly without any fibers showing in the front. Trim the thread, trim the feather, and there you've got a good separation on your Trude wing.